So firstly, thank you very much for agreeing to look after our directories. This is not a short video, this is a long video to explain everything. I'm going to go through one with you. I'm trying to get a team, and you'll see why, because we have a massive backlog and we need to move forward as well. So there are three parts to this. One is we have a backlog, and that's because we had to completely wipe the site and start again. So we've got quite a few freebies and directories that are in draft because we lost all the information and we need to put them back. And I'm going to show you how to do that today. Secondly, we need to either at the same time, but probably once we've got rid of the backlog, actually. So once we've got rid of the backlog, we need to go out and find new things to put on the directories and freebies. The freebies can be affiliates, which is brilliant because Cancer Care Parcel would make a little bit of money for that, and all the income goes towards giving away free care packages and having events. So these affiliates are quite important, and I'll talk to you about that in a separate video. And then lastly, I have people who are liaising with charities and asking them if they want to be on our directory for free, and these people will let you know when we need to add somebody to the directory. So there's three things. One is working on the backlog, two is going out and finding new things to put on the directories, and three, you will get input from our charity liaison people asking you to put things specifically on the directories or the freebies. So today I'm going to address the backlog, and I will address the other two in separate videos. There are several parts to adding items to the directories and the freebies. One is the technical part of adding them and cross-linking and putting links on, which I will show you. And the second part is the creators, which we do in Canva. Now, there's several ways we can go with this. We can have some of you just working on the creatives and feeding into the people doing the technical stuff, or you do everything all in one. Now, I know there are people who just want to do the Canva work, which is fine. I want to show you everything all in one go. If you want to do everything in one go, that is much smoother. If you want to just do one or the other, that's fine as well. So please let me know after you've watched the video what you would like to do. So I'm going to share my screen now. I just have to say that I haven't rehearsed this or written anything down, so you'll have to bear with me whilst I find the bit where it lets me share the screen. Here we are, share screen. I'm going to share the current screen that I'm on, and here it is. So I will give you login details, and when we log in, you need to go to the directories, and I will show you how to find them. Let's just go to the site again. It's really quite complicated to explain, actually. So we have a normal directory, and in the normal directory are companies and charities that deal with cancer. They have to have something to do with cancer. So you can see all of these there. In the freebies, they sometimes have something to do with cancer. So, for example, scarves, videos, services for leukemia patients. But in some cases, it's just a company that is giving 10% off for people with cancer. Here we go, 10% off healthcare skin products specifically for us. That's not an affiliate. It could be an affiliate. I don't think our affiliates are on here. I'll talk to you about affiliates separately in another video. So I'm just going to write down affiliates video, okay, which is quite important. So, and now that's quite important, because if they are just giving away a discount, they're not associated with a directory. But if, for example, they are a company that are giving away a freebie, but it's also a cancer charity, then they would go in both the freebies and the directory, freebies directory and the cancer directory. I hope that makes sense. So if it's somebody who's giving a freebie or a discount that has nothing to do with cancer, but they want to give us a discount, or they want to give people with cancer a discount, they go in the freebies directory. If they are a company that gives a discount or freebies for people with cancer, and the company has something to do with cancer, they go in both the freebies directory and in the normal directory, but in different ways. And that's where it gets a bit complicated. So let me show you this. This is the local, let me just make sure I am recording. Yeah. This is a local support group for people with blood cancer. So that's the freebies directory. It is linked to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society because they are the people giving the offer away. So this is the freebies directory. It's linked to this, and this is the normal, what we call the International Cancer Directory. This is in the International Cancer Directory. All right, that's the directory. That's the freebies. So we're looking at the International Cancer Directory now. This is the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, and this is linked to all these offers. So the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society have this offer, this offer, this offer, and this offer. All right, they're not offers, they're just free things they're doing to support people with cancer. And so we put them in the freebies, because in the freebies we have anything that's free, like an online chat, like a support group, or offers 10% off, and that's what people are looking for. So this is in the directory because this is something directly to do with cancer, and these are the freebies that are associated with it. All right, so that's why it gets complicated. What I'm going to do is look at the backlog now. So if we go to all the listings in the backlog, and now it is quite complicated to explain. Once you get down to it, it's easy, but it's quite complicated to explain. So after I've shown you this, and after we've had our group meeting, if you want to go through it with me, or we should go through it together anyway, but if you have any questions at all, or if you're confused, or if you don't know what, just message me via WhatsApp and I'll get back to you. If I don't get back to you, chase me up, because I tend not to see messages because I get a lot of messages. Okay. So if we look at all the pendings, all right, the pendings are the backlog. So we have 400 altogether, but I've only published 123, 254 are pending. So everybody's waiting for these, which is a nightmare. I think what we should do is we should start on the pending ones that are in the International Cancer Directory. Okay. So these are everything that's pending in the International Cancer Directory. I haven't clicked search yet. Okay. So breast cancer prevention, breast cancer support, breast cancer now. These are don't look at the ones that are private because they're almost ready to go. Look at these ones here. This is obviously in alphabetical order, and these are charities or companies that deal directly with people with cancer. Ancora, I think, do mastectomy bras. So they're a company that makes a profit, but they deal specifically with people with cancer. The same with these people. They're a company that makes a profit, but they make clothes for people with cancer. Most of these are, however, foundations or charities. Okay, so don't look at the ones that are in private. Let's just look at the ones that are in pending. Okay. Pending and filter by directory. Okay. So now I haven't gone through this, so I don't know what I'm looking at. Hopefully I'm going to find you a good one. All right. So let's have a look at Patient Services Inc. I have no idea what they are. I do not remember them. So we'll go to edit. I'm going to open that in a new. It's not going to have much information because we lost all the information about them except for their website link, which is a pain because we have to go through everything again, which is why we've got a massive backlog. So let's just wait. So Patient Services Inc. Don't worry that it says freebies there. I don't know what's going on there. There's something wrong. First of all, we have to find out who they are exactly. Why have we decided? Oh my goodness, we haven't got any information on them at all. Oh, here, that's their website. All right, so we have to do a lot of critical thinking. It's not just simple cut and paste. We have to think about what we're doing. So, right, now the first thing is that Patient Services Inc. is redirected to Accessia Health. So this is clearly old. So take note of that. We Speak Health and Human. Get financial help, make a difference. Educational resources. Right, so who are they? What do they do? They're clearly American. About. What do they do? Are they an insurance company? We Speak Health. Get financial. Who are they? It's a charity. So I don't know if you're American looking at this, but in that means that they're a charity, I think. It's a health foundation, 50. Oh, let's just see what that is. I believe that means it's a charity. Corporated trust, unincorporated, exempt from tax. It's a type of non-profit. So in America, it's what we call a charity, as a non-profit, I believe. So I'd put that under charity. So what do they actually do? I'm currently seeking assistance. How do I know what income? I think they just give assistance. It's not easy to find. Usually it'd be quite easy to figure out what oh, hang on, it's about. I think they, I don't know what they do. This is really bad. Oh, I'm currently seeking assistance. How do I know? What do you cover besides? They provide financial assistance. That's what they do. Okay. In general, it's easy to figure out what they do. You know what? I'm going to go to another listing just to be easier. Let's look at these. This one. I think it's slow because I'm on video as well. So let's go see. There it is, the Pound Foundation. Now, some of these are pretty old, so let's hope that these Pound Foundation still exists. Yes, it does. Every medication you use begins with a clinical trial. Clinical trial. So again, what do they do? What do they do about us, about them? What do they do? As a leading, they're a charity, a healthcare advocacy, accelerating access to treatment. Independent charity, accelerate access to affordable, equitable healthcare through financial assistance. So they give financial assistance, advocacy, and education. So that's what they do. Sounds like they're in America. Contact us. Well, that's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Apply for a grant. So it looks to me, it looks UK actually. Charity. It's important to know where they are. How do we? Privacy policy might say. So as I say, there's a lot you actually have to do to figure out. Look, they're talking about zip code. I think they're American. It's important for this one to know because they're giving out financial stuff. They're only going to do it to America. If it's a video or something that they're doing, that would be a worldwide. Yeah, look, they're American. Phew. Right. Now we know who they are. So what we do is make sure they're still called the Pound Foundation. Yes, they are. And then we would write what they do, who they are. So let's just go back to the About Us. Okay. Now this just goes in the directory. So this is just so that people know that these people are around. In general, it is not good to cut and paste from the web onto another website. Google doesn't like it. They might not like it. However, they're not going to complain because we're advertising them. And also this is behind a wall. People have to find it. They're not going to complain. All right. But if you want to change the wording a bit, make it better, it's fine. As a leading charitable plan is dedicated to, it's okay to link, do that link. Any links, that's a link, any link needs to, that goes to the outside world that's not on our side, needs to open in a new tab. All right. In general. So that tells people when they're on the main directory and they're looking for financial assistance in America, this tells people who they are. So what we need to do is first of all, we need to tell our website that this goes on the International Cancer Directory. All right, so that changes everything. So that's the first thing you need to do. It's not a freebie, it goes in the directory. Then what they're doing is they are providing financial assistance, but it's not there because that is usually, so they're a charity. Fundraising, legal care, well-being. If you find that there isn't a category, don't create a new category, let me know, because there might be a reason there isn't one. And the reason there isn't here is the financial assistant goes in the freebies and offers because that's something that they're giving. So it's sort of a freebie and offer, if you understand. Anything that people give or is a service, I suppose, goes in the freebies and offers. Now we established, I think, that they're not worldwide, that they're, because it's financial assistance, I would say that that's just America. If it's a podcast or something like that, that is worldwide. If they're based in America, I would do both. I would say United States and worldwide. And the reason is people search. And some people in America will just search for America and not worldwide. But this specifically, I would put just America because I think the financial assistance is just going to be in America. So you put them in as many categories as you think appropriate, and then you put them in as many locations as you think appropriate, because that's where people are searching. So now let's go down. Tagline. So the tagline is a short description about who they are. I think that is an excellent tagline. Now, the thing about the tagline is I did this stupidly because I wasn't thinking, is I do it in all caps. I'm rubbish at typing, I'm rubbish at spelling. So what I do is I put it in there and just make it all caps. And that's in Word. Then I will go back and put the tagline. Now, the excerpt, I just need to explain everything to you so that you understand the importance of it. So if we go to a directory, go to the directory and we look at a listing, that is the excerpt. That's where the excerpt goes. Okay, so it's quite important to get it quite short. It's how people find you. I'm going to show you what a listing looks like. That is the tagline there. That is all the categories. That's the country. That's the description that we've just done. Now we have to add all of this. All right. So excerpt. I think that's fine. I'm very lazy, and as I say, I can't type and I can't spell. If you want to change the wording and stuff, as long as it's what they do, it's us telling people what people do, that's fine. I'm going to actually say there, we remove. Yeah, okay. Now, The next thing to do is to look to see if they have any videos explaining what they do. The best way to do that is to see if they do have you. Sometimes on their homepage, they will have a video, boom, right there. These people don't, it's fine. We're going to go to their YouTube channel. I'm not going to do that because it says 2024 and this is going to be on our site forever. We don't want it to be dated. We want something that explains what they do. Usually it's quite easy to find this. So again, it's not... we could do somebody's story. Let's have a look at the first video that they ever did, because that's possibly the one that... oh, hang on, what's that? There we go, the Pan Foundation story. Now, it is good. America. Okay. In general, I would say watch it, but I will watch it later. I promise you, I will watch it later. You want to make sure it's appropriate. It's not upsetting for anybody watching. It generally isn't. But sometimes I find that fundraising charities that fundraise for cancer can be quite upsetting for people who have cancer. I mean, I've had cancer, and you know, you want to hear positive stories, no matter what stage you are. I think, in my opinion. This is fine, I think. I will never forget. When I was first diagnosed with cancer, I was actually on holiday. I came back from holiday and then went straight back to holiday. And I went to a spa and I said, the first person, I said, I've just been diagnosed with cancer. And the lady in the spa said to me, my grandmother was diagnosed with cancer 50 years ago. And I thought, oh my God, here we go. And she said, and she's still alive today and she's doing well and you would never know. And it was just what you wanted to hear, in my opinion. So just bear that in mind. It was a real whiz. So what we want to do is we want to click share and we want to go to, that's not the right link, to be honest. Maybe I don't want to click share. Maybe I want to click here, up here. No, that's not the right link either. What's the embed link? No, that's not the right. What do I normally do? Getting a bit confused here. Okay, let's click that anyway. We'll click that. And then we put it in here. See if that picks up. Let's just... I don't think that's right. Why? It is right. Why is it not clicking up? I think you take away the question mark. Let's try that. Yep, that's what you do. Just check. You take away the question mark. Okay. Next, you want to do their address if they have one. All right. So let's see where they are. Contact us. They don't have one. I will show you another one where there's an address because adding the address gives you the map and I want to show you how to do that. So we're going to say hide the map because we haven't got an address. Then you want to put the website of the place that we're doing. That's that. It's already in there. If it was like the other one, you'd change the website. We haven't got an address, so we won't do an address. At the moment, we're not going to link it to anything else, but we will. And they're the freebies. Then we want to add the socials. So they have a lot of socials. So that's Facebook. Copy the link address. It's important to do this one at a time, not click, 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 because I've done that and it doesn't work. So you do that one, you add that, you make sure it's functional and it looks okay. Yep, it's fine. Where are we here? I'm going to open all the others just so that we make sure that we're not linking to rubbish and YouTube. Okay, so that is Instagram. Looks fine. So we're going to add Instagram there. We've done Instagram. This is Twitter. Aha, our X account is no longer active. So we won't do Twitter. We know that YouTube is okay because we've been on there. So we do YouTube. LinkedIn. Oops. LinkedIn. We've done YouTube. I think we've done Facebook. Okay. Now, can you see that that's grayed out and that's not? That means that's not going to work. So what I do, I don't know, is I add another social and then we delete it. Yes, delete it. So, okay, so they're all dark, so that's fine. You have to add an email, and that's only because I haven't taken that off yet, and I need to do that. But if I haven't done that still, find their email address, and it should be in the contact us. Oh, look, they do have an address. Aha, found their address. Okay, let's just we'll do the address now. So we put the address in. No, we're not going to hide the map. And it's done that. No. It should hopefully. Let's. That's my address. Yeah. So let's. No, it hasn't. Has it done it? It should hopefully. Oh look, it's still going. Oh, what's going on? Oh no. Might have lost what we've done. I didn't save it as we were going along. Ah. No, we haven't. Okay, let's just. We're going to make visibility private. Okay. And then we'll update it. I think it got saved by accident. So make everything that you do private, okay? So that it doesn't go online. I know there's a lot going on, I'm sorry, but I want to explain it to you gradually. Once you get the hang of it, it will be fine, but it's going to take you, you have to do one at a time. You're not going to blitz it and do 5 in a day. You know, there's a lot to get through, which is why I'm getting a lot of people. So, so we're still on my home address. So it should, yeah, that's where I live. If we put this in again, it's not doing it. There we go. That's Sweden. Boston. All right, it's going to give us roughly the area. That's fine. It's not Suffolk. What is it going on? In general, it will give you the exact address. So each listing is completely different. It has its own issues, as you can see. Right, the PAM Foundation. Just make sure everything is saved. Yep, that's fine. Don't worry if links suddenly pop up. That's because we've told our the website to link certain words to certain things. So, we're still in Kentish Town. Why? I don't know. It does not like what I've done. Let's hopefully they'll come up. Let's just save it. Oh, it's stopped. I don't know what's going on. I think it's trying to find it on the map, I think. In general, it will be quicker because it will find it. This is a PO box, so it's tricky. Here we go. Now we're in New York. Brooklyn Bridge, that's not right. I think we're in New York. Yep, we're in New York, so that's not right. So let's just do Boston. Right, let's do that. Boston. Okay. It's found it and it's put us in Boston. I think that's Boston. I'm not great on my American geography, but yes, that's Boston. All right. So that's good enough. All right. So we'll put that in and hopefully it'll find it at some point. So that's the address. Okay. So usually it's better. I'm assuming those are going to come up even though they're grayed out, but because we were fine with that email, we couldn't find, that was what we were looking for. We were looking for the email. So aha. Oh, it's Lighthouse Services. Oh, hey. Oh my goodness. It is usually easier than this. Right. That's a much better. There we, oh, it came up and it went away. Washington. Oh, why is it not working? Right. Okay. Now it's got. Right. We're getting there. Aha. That's it. Right. Okay. So that is where it is. Okay. For you. Email. We cannot find the email. Now, if you cannot find the email, the best thing to do is to just say contact at, and then you do the website. And I'm going to take this off as a field that you need. All right, contact at panfoundation.org. At some point, I'll take that off. I have to figure out how to do it. Phone number. I think I saw a phone number, but if I didn't, call us. Contact our headquarters. I think. Let's just assume that that is their general number. Usually you have all the contact details down here, or where you do contact us, you've got the contact details there, but it's not that easy. So put the phone number in there. Everything else we can leave, except for the imagery. So we'll update that. Let's have a look at it. We'll go to view listing and see what it looks like so far. It looks rubbish. Now, the reason it looks rubbish is because we've forgotten to do one thing. All right. And that is put it on the right template. Because at the moment, it doesn't know how it's supposed to look. So when it's finished refreshing, I'll show you how to put it on the right template. Whilst it's refreshing, I'm going to see what freebies or offers they have. Oh, we're ready. Okay, so here you want to put it in the International Cancer Directory listing. All right. Now let's update it and see what it looks like. There we go. Now we're missing the image, which we'll come back to later. There we are. Looks much better. We have everything. We have all the socials, so that didn't disappear. We should have the map coming up. That's related listings. We don't want to bother on that. It's taking a little while, which is a shame, but we're working on the speed. I just want to make sure the map comes up. There we are. Okay, so that's everything that we've done. That's right. I'm just checking that they look fine. We could click on them and make sure that they're fine, which they are. Yep, okay, so everything's fine. What is missing is the image, and what is missing also is anything that is linked to it. So we're going to do the imagery later. Now I'm going to see if we should link it to any offers. So let's see what they do. I want to find out where you apply for your let's just take this and see, where do you apply for a grant? Manage grants. Doesn't seem to. Right. Okay. How do you get your money? There you go. Apply for financial assistance. Okay, that seems to be all that they do. Well, I mean, they do a lot, but Urgent help needed. Protect Medicaid. Take action. Call your representative. Take action. No. Share your story. No. Find a disease. Okay, let's look at cancer. Oh, all different cancers. Okay, let's stick on this page. This is find a disease to fund. So we won't do separate cancers. We will do this one. So this is what I would put in a freebie or an offer. This is funding a disease in America because they have to find money to pay for their stuff. So what I'm going to do now is create. Oh, what have I done? Is create another listing, and this will go in the freebies directory. All right. We don't have to call this anything to do with the PAN Foundation. We say what it is. Fund your treatment. Fund your cancer treatment, I would say. All right. So first things first, let's put it in the freebies directory. And it's very important that you remember to do that. Where's it gone? Where has it gone? Where's it gone? It's here. Oh, so that's a cancer freebie. All right. You'll see why in a minute. So what we're going to say is fund your treatment, or we fund your cancer treatment, or funding of cancer treatment, or whatever the offer is. Fund your cancer treatment. And I am going to say USA only, but I don't always do that because they search in the USA. So this is financial support and it's USA. All right. Now let's go back to that's not where we want to be, is it? No. Let's go back to the there it is. Where am I? There it is. Search for your type of cancer to get funding here. All right, let's go back to it here. So you take that and you do a link there. So and again, you open it in a new tab. Now you always put the link here. You don't put it down there like we do with the directories. So search for your type of cancer to get funding here. So you tell them what the offer is, get your 10% off here to type this code, whatever. You put it in here this time. All right, so it's different. Now we're going to put it in the international. I know it's a freebie, but we're going to put it international directory listing. It's all the same. All right, internet. It's the same. I think it is. We'll see. Now we need an image. I've got an image yet. We need a video if we can, but this has to be a video of the actual offer. We don't have to do a video, so let's just see if they have a video of somebody receiving how great it was. And I actually think the one that we did before was exactly that, what you can do. Stop. We can do another one. So African, patient stories. And if we can find... Okay, that's good enough. I was going to try and find one that had cancer, but that's absolutely fine. So share. I'm going to take that. Oh, share, copy. We'll just... And then we go to here. We put the video in, and as I say, you take away from where it says question mark, take that away, because that's a tracking thing. I'm pretty sure that's the tracking. Make sure the video works again, and it does. Okay, and now we're going to link it to the... It's not there. Let's just... I've got to take that off. That's just mine that I wrote, so don't worry about that. I need to take these things off. So let's just add the excerpt. That's quite good, actually. So they will see the title, Fund Your Cancer Treatment, and then underneath it will say we cover OT to see if it applies today. So that's fine. Let's just put that in private and update it. And we've got to link it to the PAN Foundation. So oops, sorry, that's my emails. Okay, now let's link it to the PAN Foundation. This is really the... Why is it not there? It's really weird. There's loads of things should be in there. Oh, let's go back to the PAN Foundation listing. And we're going to link it to the offer. What did we call it? We called it Fund Your Cancer Treatment Only, USA. Okay, I'm going to take it out of private. See if that makes a difference. Quickly take it out of private. There it is. It's going to come out right. Fund your cancer treatment, USA only. So I'm going to update that. Put that back in private. Because it hasn't got an image yet. Wait for that to update. Okay, put that back in private. It's quite complicated. You've got to get the hang of it. All right. Right, now I'm going to take this out of private. Then I'm going to link this one to it. Link it. Put this back in private. It has to be private because we haven't got the images yet, so it will look rubbish. Okay. Then we'll view it. And we'll view this one. That's because the imagery is missing. There's the map. It doesn't have. Oh, this one does. This has the offer. So it has the offer, but the offer's private, and this one doesn't, so it must have saved it too quickly. Oh dear. Where's the offer? Where's the link? Yeah, I saved it too quickly. Ah, all right, so you get the point. Oh, public. Update it. Okay, so we're happy with this one, apart from the images aren't there. All right. And it's private, isn't it? Yeah, it's private. Let's just make sure this updates. Now, let's view it. And let's make this private. There we go. Freebies and discounts. That's what it's offering. Okay, so that is how to, and you can see we've got quite a few private ones going on here, and that's because we haven't got the images yet. Okay, so I can see it because I'm logged in, but anybody viewing the site who's not logged in won't be able to see it as an administrator. So that is phase one. of how to add, and you have to do it all. You have to do the freebies and the directories together. I suggest we work on the directory, the International Cancer Directory first, see what freebies are linked with them, and do this two together. Don't worry about, so what I'm saying is when you work on it, work on what's pending and the International Cancer Directory, and then find the freebies that are associated with it. Okay, that is the best way to go at the moment. All right, so I'm going to stop this, and that is video 1. I'm going to give you a lot more videos. Okay, let me